E.N.D here, March of the Machine, the Aftermath, the set that will focus on the end of the war between the whole multiverse and the Phyrexians, what is left when the dust settles after the epic 4-part Phyrexian story arc. The very fabric of the multiverse has fundamentally changed. Aftermath serves as an epilogue, tying up some loose ends and starting new beginnings. For the time being, we know very little about this microset. Microset because it will only have 50 cards. It's a very rare occasion to have a premiere set in the standard environment. The Aftermath will be the 5th premiere set. Something else that we know is that March of the Machine, the Aftermath, will be sold in epilogue boosters, lore-packed boosters that continue the story in between sets, with a guaranteed foil and showcase in every pack. Each epilogue booster contains only 5 cards, with a combination of 1 to 3 cards of rarity rare or higher and 2 to 4 uncommon cards. But what do we expect for the Aftermath of March of the Machine? First prediction, a totally different multiverse. Whatever will happen in March of the Machine, in an epic war between the multiverse and Elesh Norn with her mighty machine, we should be sure of 2 things. First, the multiverse, all the good guys will win, no doubt about it. And second, the multiverse will not be the same. For March of the Machine, the Aftermath, I predict that familiar planes like Ravnica, Kaladesh, Amonkhet, Innistrad, Eldraine, Zendikar, Tarkir, Lorwyn, Ixalan, Theros, Dominaria, basically every familiar plane, every plane that we visited in these 30 years of Magic will not be the same anymore, and we will see planes that have been transformed completely. Second prediction, not the only funeral. The Kenrith's Royal Funeral, the only spoiled card so far, depicts the royal funeral of the Kenrith's monarchs, King Algenos and Queen Linden Kenrith, sovereign of the realm on Eldraine. I'm sure that they died protecting their beloved people. For March of the Machine, the Aftermath, I predict that the Kenrith's Royal Funeral will not be the only one. As Elesh Norn and the Phyrexians wreak havoc across the multiverse, there will be more casualties, and we will lose popular and beloved fan-favorite characters forever. It's possible that Jace, Nissa, Nahiri, Teferi, Chandra, Ajani, Elspeth, and more may meet their demise. Third prediction, not only funerals. When you have a conflict of this magnitude, there is always death, but not only. The victors have the right to celebrate their triumph, even though every invaded plane will need to be rebuilt from scratch. They will celebrate their liberation and newfound freedom. Therefore, for March of the Machine, the Aftermath, I predict that we'll have cards depicting celebrations taking place all over the multiverse, and everyone will celebrate in their way. Fourth prediction, new heroes. One of my predictions for March of the Machine is that a new breed of planeswalkers will ignite their spark. I am convinced that from these 2 sets, March of the Machine and the Aftermath, will see the emergence of more planeswalkers. However, that's not all. For March of the Machine, the Aftermath, I predict that we'll also see new heroes emerge. While they may not necessarily ignite their spark, we'll start to see them in action in future sets. Fifth and last prediction, Magic will not be the same. Mark Rosewater said that after March of the Machine, Magic will not be the same, and he was not only referring to the multiverse, but also to how Magic is played. At this stage, I predict that there will be drastic changes to the color pie, and the multiverse will end up so much convoluted that green and red will start to cast counter spells, blue will start to cast burn and trample spells, and black and white will start to cast draw spells without any repercussions. Furthermore, I believe that certain staple creatures will start to appear in colors that don't usually belong to, such as a green goblin or a blue elf. Also, I wouldn't be surprised that a 6th color is introduced. So these are my 5 predictions for March of the Machine, The Aftermath. Leave me in the comments below, what do you think will happen in this micro set? And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.